If you watch how beginners learn to skate on the ice, very often when they're skating forward, they will feel like they're falling backwards for a second and then they will lean on the back of the blade. Watch any beginners do this. Now, when you skate on inlines, if you're only on three wheels, what happens, and I've had many messages about this from skaters, is as they feel like they're falling backwards and they lean backwards, they fall off the back of the wheel because there is no safety zone at the back. I almost want to call the fourth wheel for beginners a safety wheel, because what will happen if you are skating and you feel like you're falling backwards, that last wheel, it saves you and stops you from falling down. So this is why four wheels are much better for beginners than a three-wheel setup. I mean, if you look at them next to each other, it totally makes sense, right? If you're skating forwards on your center two wheels and you feel like you're going to fall backwards, then this stops you. Test it for yourself. If you skate on four wheels, then lean backwards on that last wheel, you feel more safe. Now, if you're on three wheels, do the same test. Skate forwards and then go to lean backwards, you will feel like you're going to fall off the back of your wheels. It's common sense. A lot of what I do is common sense through experience, trial and error, and watching other skaters. So that is why for beginners, a four-wheel setup is much better. And with Edge, we can adjust the rocker axles. So if you were a super beginner, you could start with a totally flat setup. Just like if you bought any regular inlines, they would have a flat setup, which means all four wheels are touching the ground. Then as you improve, you can adjust the rocker axles, and then you can have a small rocker, so then you have much more maneuverability. But when you first start, having too much rocker, too much maneuverability is really hard. Think about quad skating. Do beginners start with the trucks really loose so they can move like this? They don't, do they? They start with them relatively tight so they can move a little bit, and as they get better, they loosen them, and then they have a lot more movement. Well, everything should be done in progression. This is why I see the future of figure skating, not just ice, but inline, with adjustability. Why should we be stuck with one rocker? It's possible to have multiple rockers. I've shown how to do it with the inline, and we'll see what happens in the future with ice.